Hey Hanahan, I'm Sydney Ballard. It's Friday, November 15th, and welcome to this week's edition of Hawk's Eye View. Let's start off this show with a smile.
Hey! You want to give me
World Kindness Day was this past Wednesday, and our own Club Joy celebrated the day by spending lunch, giving hugs, compliments, and generally just passing their joy throughout our school. Now we change gears from Club Joy to one of our favorite competitions. Let's go to Marley with a preview of the Mr. Hanahan contest.
The 4th annual Mr. Hanahan contest will be held tonight in the auditorium. We go to Coach Adkins and a previous winner for more.
Mr. Hanahan is a contest of guys here at the school who have been chosen by the female student body. And the contest is based on their overall personality, characteristics such as responsibility and accomplishments, and what they kind of give back to the high school and community.
It feels amazing to win Mr. Senior. You know, I just want to thank my mom, my dad, everyone, and Diffel, and just want to thank my mom the most, you know.
Last year, the experience was really fun doing Mr. Hanahan. I had a ton of fun with all of my friends doing it, and I got to get close with a couple people that I didn't think I would before. Getting nominated, I felt like really happy that I was able to do this whole thing again because I had an amazing experience last year. I went into last year not expecting to win whatsoever, but then at the end, whenever they called up my name, I was like filled with joy. This year, I feel like there's going to be a better competition because a lot more people have decided to do it this year, and there's a lot more to do it.
I think the big thing about this year is that it's really going to be a much bigger event. I think we'll sell at least 300 tickets. I think there'll be over 300 people wanting to come see who is Mr. Hanahan.
Mr. Hanahan will be tonight in the auditorium at 7:30. The tickets are only $10 and everyone is welcome. So make sure everyone comes out to see who Mr. Hanahan is. I'm Marley Owens, now back to Sydney in the studio.
Thanks, Marley. Last Thursday, Hanahan's Chorus hosted their annual Fall Coffeehouse. There was a variety of musical performances and a great turnout. Make sure to come to the next Coffeehouse in the spring to see some of our school's talent. Here's something that may be helpful to you. Ever have a legal question but don't know who to ask? There's now a new resource that can help you out. A website is available for kids if they ever need legal help or advice. The website is sc.lawforkids.org. It's free to use and completely anonymous, which means no one will find out. Your questions will be answered by attorneys and judges. You can ask about any legal problem from driving tickets to contracts and anything else that may require a lawyer. Again, the website is sc.lawforkids.org.
Did you know? In World War II, there was an assassination plot to kill Winston Churchill by putting a bomb in one of his chocolate bars. This guy? I'm shocked. That's today's surprising fact with Steven.
This past weekend, the city of Hanahan hosted its annual Red, White, and Blue Festival to honor our veterans. The festival is held each year at the Hanahan Amphitheater in honor of our nation's veterans, and this year the Hanahan Band and our JROTC attended to help celebrate our veterans. Many artisans and food vendors from all over the Lowcountry also came together for the occasion. Again, thank you to all our vets. Up next, let's fill you in on what's happening around the world. Madison and Hank, take it away.
Help us on! Help us on!
Thanks, Sydney, and welcome to This Was Our World. I'm Madison Bazaar.
And I'm Hank.
And we're here to tell you about some news that you should know but may not have heard. Our first story is the Arctic blast that's been spreading across the Midwest. Over 2,000 flights have been canceled because of the record-breaking temperatures.
I'm not sitting in that airport all day. I'm going down to Cancun and eat some tacos.
How are you going to go there if there's no flights?
I don't know.
Our next story is presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren is proposing that we decriminalize truancy and that we offer public schools over $800 billion.
Hold up, you're telling me that she's gonna give us money and let me skip school? She has my vote.
Hank, you can't vote.
Whatever, Madison. All right, I got some news for y'all. There's this man in Iowa serving a life sentence. He died in jail with a do not resuscitate. They decided to resuscitate him. He argues that he should be let go because he served his life sentence. The judge says no, he has to stay. I personally think he should be let go. I know how that feels every day. I have to come to school.
Shut up, Hank. That was This Was Our World. I'm Madison Bazaar.
And I'm Hank.
See you next week, Hanahan.
Thanks, guys. Looking for something to do next weekend? Next Thursday through Saturday, the theater department, along with the band, is presenting the play, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. It starts in the auditorium at 7 p.m. and tickets are $10. Be sure not to miss it. It sounds like a great musical, but there's a ton going on in the Hanahan sports world this week. Let's go see what's up with Jack.
What's going on, Hanahan? I'm Jack Knight, and welcome back to your weekly sportscast. First off, let's go to state playoffs. And we'll start with the cheer team. As they're nearing the end of their competitive season, they headed to Hev12 High School on Wednesday to compete in the state qualifier. They placed 13th out of 23 teams and will head to state in 2 weeks on Saturday, November 25th at Colonial Life Arena. And continuing with state playoffs, on Saturday, the boys and girls cross-country team head to Camden, South Carolina to compete in the 3A state finals at 9:30. On Monday, the volleyball team celebrated their great season at the Hanahan Rec Center. Team members were honored for all their hard work this year. On Wednesday, the banquet season continued as the football team was honored for their season. Awards were given out for players who excelled and went above and beyond this year. Looking to the future, on Wednesday, some of our Hawk athletes signed for their athletic careers in college. Kylie Futrell will run cross-country and track at North Greenville University. Zoe Mills will play soccer at USC Lancaster. Golden Thrower will play softball at Georgia College. Congratulations to all these outstanding athletes. Your hard work has paid off. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jack Knight, and back to Sydney in the studio.
Thanks, Jack. And now we go to Vance with yet another important question. And I think it may have to do with reading. Vance and books, not a combo I ever saw coming. But let's go take a chance with Vance.
If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me.
What's up, Hanahan, and welcome back to an episode of Take a Chance with Vance. With me, your host, Vance Rao. And on this week's episode, we'll be asking, how do you read a picture book? Let's go take a chance.
How do you read a picture book?
Well, you see, there's pictures in the book, right? So you use your imagination, that little voice in your head, and you kind of just, imagine yourself into that picture, and then you
watch the movie. You see the colors and the images, and it brings up text in your head, right?
You look at the pictures.
With your fingers. You read the words in the book.
There's no words in the picture book, though.
There are words if you want there to be words.
But words mean I have to actually read.
Well, your eyes.
I open the picture book, I take a look at it, I close it and then throw it.
How do you read a picture book? You look at it and you just look at what's going on and you just figure that out.
Are books for nerds?
Yeah.
You make it up as you go. By looking at the picture, yeah, you just look at the picture. That's like reading the book.
Pictures are made up of 1,000 words, so it's whatever your imagination says.
Very carefully. Wouldn't you be watching it then?
You watch books?
I mean, wait a second.
Pictures don't have words in them.
They do if you read in between the lines.
from left to right.
So using sine and cosine, and then Pythagorean theorem.
You read it by looking at the expressions on the face.
You can't read pictures.
Yes, you can.
You can do anything that you set your mind to.
You would look at it.
You look at it?
Yeah, just flip through and look at it. And if you don't get the story, then oh well, you're stupid.
Well, what answer are you looking for?
You read the title page.
What?
Well, that has been this episode of Take a Chance with Vance. I'm Vance Rao, and now back to Sydney in the studio.
Go fish.
We're not playing that.
That's it for this week's edition of Hawk's Eye View. I'm Sydney Ballard, and I'll see you next week, Hanahan.
Oh my God.
Epstein didn't kill himself. He put that at the end of the script.